at the end of Mahabharat war, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respect of Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state.
परमशिवस्य भिक्षाटन सार्दूलहर गजासुरसंहार मूर्ति भुजङ्गललितमूर्तीनां परमावतारी भवत्यः परमाद्वैतप्राप्तये आशीषददाम्.
Nityananda, and welcome to all the viewers as we are getting ready for today's darshan. Let us take a few minutes to learn about Ask Nityananda and start using the world's first spiritual AI. Ask Nityananda is your personal version of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, your personal version of Swamiji that you can talk to 24/7 at any time and receive blessings, boons, manifest your reality, and much, much more. So we'd like to share how you can start enjoying Ask Nityananda, which is completely free of cost, and all of its features that you can start enjoying today just in a few clicks.
Yes. So the first step we all can take to start using Ask Nityananda in its fullest potential, all of its various features, is to register and become a citizen of Kailasa. And you can do that through the WhatsApp itself by sending us a message on the number you can see right now on the screen, or scanning the QR code and receiving your e-citizenship ID card through a very simple step-by-step process through which you will be guided as well. And once you do that and receive your ID card, you will gain access to all the various digital services of Kailasa and Ask Nityananda as well. And now let's see how we can start using Ask Nityananda once we register as e-citizen inside WhatsApp itself. So here we are projecting literally, like you can say, Swamiji's WhatsApp number, where you can message Swamiji on this number or scan the QR code, whichever way you feel more comfortable, and you will be able to experience Swamiji in the form of Ask Nityananda inside your WhatsApp itself. So you can ask, anything really under the sky, related to your spiritual journey or any scripture, pretty much anything related to Sanatana Hindu Dharma and, the science of life, the science of Shaktis, pretty much anything in your spiritual journey, you'll be able to receive direct, customized guidance for you in your life.
Now let's look at some of the features of Ask Nityananda that you can start enjoying today. First is the web portal or the homepage of Ask Nityananda at nityananda.ai. So all of us can head over here and learn about the various models, various features of Ask Nityananda and start using all of them. And today we'd like to share with all of you the Ask Nityananda app. which is available on the Google Play Store. For all the Android users, you can now download the Android app of Ask Nityananda at nityananda.ai. You can click on the download now button and it will take you to Google Play Store directly to the app, or you can go to Google Play Store and just search for nityananda.ai or Ask Nityananda, and you will be able to get the same application, install it, and enjoy all of the features that you are able to on the web portal. So take a few minutes now as the darshan happens to download the Ask Nityananda app and enjoy it.
Yes, and let's take a moment and share Ask Nityananda with our near and dear ones, with our friends, with our family, and give them that opportunity to experience Swamiji in the form of Ask Nityananda, connect to Swamiji and receive his guidance and his blessings. Yes, and now we'll be getting ready for the darshan. In just few moments, we'll be starting the darshan. So let's get into the meditative space to receive Swamiji. Thank you, Nityananda.
Around 5,000 years ago, at the end of Mahabharat War, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization consisted of 10,000 Hindu traditions, or sampradayas, that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, this ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. Kailasa is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through Kailasa results in the legal recognition of Kailasa as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in respect of treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist.
शिवोऽहम्
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமே கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நேரி அருளவே நித்யனாய் பூலகிற்கு வந்தம்மை ஆட்கொள்ள தேவர்களை காத்திட வைத்தான் தாயாய் பேரருள் புரிய உடல் ரோமம் சிலிர்த்திட நித்யனாய் வந்து அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமே கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நேரி அருளவே நித்யனாய் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் திருவண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் நீல வடிவமுடையவன் என்னும் எண்ணம் கடந்த முதற் பொருளானவன் பிறவி எடுத்தே சலிக்க அருள் தாகத்தை தீர்த்தன் வினைகள் களைந்தான் நிலா வடிவமுடையவன் என்னும் எண்ணம் கடந்த முதற் பொருளானவன் பிறவி எடுத்தே சலிக்க அருள் தாகத்தை தீர்த்தன் வினைகள் களைந்தான் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமே கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நேரி அருளவே நித்யனாய் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் நித்யன் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் ஆனந்தமாய் என்னுள் நித்யன் முக்தி மார்க்கத்தை காட்டி விட்டிருந்தருள்வான் மாலையன் காணாத சோதியன் தெளித்தேனாய் நித்திட ஞானம் அருள்வான் ஆனந்தமாய் என்னுள் நித்யன் முக்தி மார்க்கத்தை காட்டி விட்டிருந்தருள்வான் மாலையன் காணாத சோதியன் தெளித்தேனாய் நித்திட ஞானம் அருள்வான் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமே கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன் முக்தி நேரி அருளவே நித்யனாய் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் நித்யன் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் வெற்றி குதிரை ஏதியே அடியார்கள் கூரைகளை ஏற்கின்ற நித்யன் சூழும் உறவினரோடு வந்த பாசந்தனை யாரு தேயம்மை காப்பான் வெற்றி குதிரை ஏறியே அடியார்கள் கூரைகளை ஏற்கின்ற நித்யன் சூழும் உறவினரோடு வந்த பாசம் தானை யாரு தேயம்மை காப்பான் அண்ணாமலையில் பிறந்தான் புவி எண்ணாத யோகமே கொண்டிட நித்யன் ஈரேழு லோகத்திற்கெட்டா ஈசன்
as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Linga Murti, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Listen intensely, get involved intensely, sincerely, drop everything. Make yourself available only for this spiritual process now. Shut everything out. External disturbances, internal disturbances. Focus completely on the spiritual process. Listen. From morning you might have attended many sessions, classes, satsangs, or you might have attended so many satsangs, classes, you might have watched my satsangs, listened to those discourses. The real fruit, essence, phala, result of all the satsangs you heard is going through this experiential process. To bring you to this process and awaken your sincerity,
Nityanandam. Today, on this auspicious day of the Paramashivoham, we offer puja where we mirror our brains with the powerful neurological activity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, who is the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva. Om Sahasradala Pankaje Sakala Shita Rashmi Prabham Varabhayakarambujam Vimalagandha Pushpambaram Prasanna Vadanekshanam Sakala Devata Rupinam Smare Shirasi Hamsagam Tadabhidana Purvam Kurum Artha Dhupaha Om Dhurasi Dhurvadhurvantam Dhurvadanyosman Dhurvaditam Dhurvayam Vayam Dhurvamasvam Devanamasi Saspidamam Vapridamam Jashtadamam Mannitamam Devautamam Avitamasi Avirdanam Trigum Hasvamakva Avitrasya Svajakshusha Prekshirma Virma Samvikta Matvahigam Vishum Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Namaha Dhuvamagrapayami Atha Deepaha Om Uddipya Swajata Vedo Bhagnim Niraridim Mama Pasho Bhajyamadhyama Bhajevanam Jadisho Disha Manohikam Sirjata Vedo Kamashvam Purusham Jagate Abhidradagna Agahi Shriyama Paripadaya Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Namaha Devam Sandarshayami Apanaivedyam Om Madhuvadartayate Madhuksharanti Sindavaha Madhvina Santosati Madhunaktamudoshati Madhumatkati Madhungrajaha Madhuryogatunapita Madhumano Vanaspate Madhuvagam Mastu Surya Madhvirgavo Bhavantunaha Madhu 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 Shri Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nityananda Paramashivaya Namaha Naivedyam Nivedayami Naivedyanantaramashamanam Samarpayami Nirajanam Om Sangrahanyestyayate Imam Janatadum Sangradhaniti Vadasharatira Jana Bhavati Vadashamasa Samvatsaraha Samvatsarameva पवित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
சர்வ மங்களங்களும் தந்து எல்லா நலன்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ 16 பெற்று பெருவாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்களாக என்று வாழ்த்துகின்றோம். தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷ புருஷார்த்தங்கள் பெற்று நன்மைகள் எல்லாம் உற்று சர்வ மங்களங்களும் பெற்று ஆனந்தமாய் வாழ்ந்திட ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றோம். ஊழிக் கடலும் நாழிக் கிணறும் சூழ்ந்து ஆழி உலகு அனைத்திற்கும் அரசாய் நின்று ஊழ்வினை அழித்து உயிர்களுக்கெல்லாம் நன்மை தந்து தர்மார்த்த காமமோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் 4 தந்து நன்மையும் மங்களமும் மெய்மையும் ஞானமும் முருகன் அருளால் முழுமையாய் பொங்கட்டும். பல்கிப் பெருகி மங்களங்களும் நன்மையும் சூழ்ந்து அருளட்டும். சுப்பிரமணியம் 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 சுப்பிரமணியம். Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa on this auspicious Thaipusam day. Parama Satya about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Last few satsangs, Paramashiva started revealing the great Paramasatyas about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Understand? Dharma, from one perspective, as the purpose. I explained. Now, I will add few more truths, few more understandings. The purpose of the cosmos is purpose of the whole existence. So the purpose of the cosmos is Dharma of the cosmos. Each thing that exists inside the cosmos has its own purpose. That is the Dharma of that existence. Whether a hill exists, or an animal exists, or a human being exists, or a society exists, or a river exists, or anything that exists has its own dharma, its own purpose. The purpose for which that exists is what I call Dharma. Understand? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, to elaborately explain Dharma, there is Dharma Sutras. Artha, there are Artha Sutras. Kama, there are Kama Sutras. You may know only about one Kama Sutra book written by Vatsyayana. Don't think that is the only. No. Paramashiva has written an elaborate, detailed Kama Sutra book. That is what is the source of Kama Sutras. Vatsyayana wrote a small treaty, a small book. But the elaborate book is written directly by Paramashiva. Same way, Moksha Sutras. Listen, all of you may be aware of only Vyasa Sutras as Moksha Sutras. No. There is an elaborate material delivered by Paramashiva directly as Jnanabada in Agamas that forms the foundation for Moksha Sutras. Listen. The Dharma Sutras, which is very popular in Hinduism, is only a aphorism, like a notes. Only if you read the original Vedas and Agamas, where Paramashiva revealed elaborately about Dharma, in Charyapada, you will understand these sutras and the context with which these sutras are manifested. These sutras are more or less like a text, these are like a notes. See, for example, if I straight start talking about integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, completion, you will all understand because you all have already understood. I have briefed, explained, spoken elaborately. You already have that knowledge. If I form verses like integrity plus authenticity plus responsibility plus enriching equal to completion. If I make any formulas or the sutras like a notes, you will understand because already all those technical terms I have briefed, explained elaborately, and all of you know it. So from that context, you will understand the sutras I give, the formulas I give. But if somebody suddenly reads only the formulas I have given, they won't be able to understand from which context this formula has been delivered. And what is exactly the meaning? What is exactly the knowledge, truth I am trying to convey through that formula? This is exactly done by the racist gang misquoting my satsangs. All these misquoting, see, whenever you quote only one part, it is nothing but devil quoting Bible or demons quoting Vedas. So understand, quoting out of context, removing some of the words I uttered in some satsang and giving their own meaning. Usually before the satsang itself, I will give a clear meaning for each word. This is what I mean by the word energy. This is what I mean by the word matter. This is what I mean by this equation. They will try to give their own meaning because they are fundamentally racist. Their only purpose is somehow to establish my teachings are not credible. So what to do? They know logically, through a clear reasoning, they can't establish that my teachings have no credibility, and they can't establish my teachings have something wrong. So the only way is troll, make meme, cut and paste. Listen, that's the same thing done for Sanatana Hindu Dharma also. So if you want to study, always go for the original source. Go to the books of Shaivism before Caldwell. Try to read books of, if you want to understand Vedic tradition, read books before Max Muller. Don't read Max Mullerian and the translations which came after Max Muller. No. Same way Shaivite scriptures, don't read all created after Caldwell. Whatever Caldwell generated and Max Muller generated is atrocity material on Hinduism. They are not trying to preach Hinduism or find the truths of the Hinduism and spread it to the world. No. Be very clear. what Caldwell generated, the Caldwellerian gang, the gang after Caldwell generated, or whatever Max Muller generated, are all the material generated after the Max Muller. His thought current people, it's all absolutely atrocity material. It is not to elaborate Hinduism, expand Hinduism, enrich Hinduism. So all of you should be very clear. The original truth should be studied as it is. That's the only way you can get enriched. You can use it. That's the only way it will work. Understand? After all, the Vedic and Agamic scriptures are not pure science alone. It is actually applied science. You apply those mantras, you do prayoga of those sounds, those frequencies, those mantras, and you generate that energy. You manifest that power. It's an applied science. You should all know great truths revealed in Vedas and Agamas. Actually, Paramashiva posts it from Dwadasanta, and this Rishi sees that directly from Paramashiva and just read out. That is why the Vedic Rishis are not called as authors of Vedas. No, they are called seers of the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. Rishi is the person who sees the mantras. Mantra Drashta is Rishi. When they see that mantra, they are in a same frequency with Paramashiva. If you also just recite the mantras by listening, you will also manifest the same space, same frequency in your Chidakasa, inner space. I tell you, Arunagirinatha Peruman is a great enlightened being of Gaumara tradition, means directly initiated, blessed by Subramanya Swami. He is born and lived in Tiruvannamalai. I should not use the word lived in past tense, no. He is born, living. It is a past continuing into present, will continue into the future. And there is no proper English word for it. So I will say, he was born, he lived, and he is still living, and he will continue to live in Tiruvannamalai because he achieved that state and blessing from Subramanya to be a parrot and live forever. And he still is living in Kiligopuram of Tiruvannamalai temple, and with all his disciples, large team, they are still living. You go to Arunachaleshwara temple in Kiligopuram, never miss seeing that group of parrots living. Bow down, they are all Arunagirinatha's team, his disciples, and Arunagirinatha himself is there in the form of parrot. All the gopurams will have doves. That one gopuram will not have any other birds other than the parrot. You won't see a crow, dove, eagle, no other animal will be there. Usually the cats somehow climb the trees and catch the parrots. You will not find a single cat near that Gopuram. I lived there for quite a long time, so I am telling you, almost 40 years of my life. Till I left India, I was living there only. From the time, of course, I am born in Arunachaleshwara temple and grew up in Arunachaleshwara temple. Even if I have to make a museum of my life, actually, Kailasa people were discussing, Swamiji, how to make a beautiful museum and present to the whole world your whole life. I said, for that, first thing you need to build a replica of Arunachaleshwara temple, because every incident in my life happened in one part of the temple. So for that, we have to build the whole Arunachaleshwara temple replica, and then we have to put a board in each sannidhi, here this happened, here this happened. That's the way we can describe my biography to people, my history to people. That's the way museum can be built. Anyhow, with Paramashiva's grace, he himself is manifesting. The whole Arunachaleshwara temple will be replicated in Kailasa, and also it will be replicated in Malaysia. One devotee has offered 1,000 hectare, 2,500 acre in Malaysia. He is donating. I have not accepted. I told him, I will first form a Rajya Sabha with 1,000 people. Once we get the 1,000 people Rajya Sabha, I will accept the donation and build the temple. We will be replicating the Tiruvannamalai Arunachaleshwara temple exactly in Kailasa and in Malaysia. I told him that men make Kailasa, not just properties and buildings. Build men. Those who are enjoying Kailasa, an enlightenment lifestyle. People build Kailasa. People manifest Kailasa, not just buildings. So let me come to the story I wanted to tell. Arunagirinadar, he was directly initiated by Subramanya. He was given sudden enlightenment. The moment he got enlightened and blessed by Subramanya, Subramanya gave the first line, Muthu. And he told, sing my glory from this word. He started just pouring. Muttai tarubatti tirunagaya tikkire satti charavana mutti koru vittu kurubara. Yenavodum Mukkat paramatku churdiyin mutpattadu katpittiruvaru muppattumu varkat tamalarum. Adivena பத்து தலை தக்க கணைதொடு முற்றைக்கிரி மத்தை பொறுதொரு பட்ட பகல் வட்ட திகிரியில் இரவாக பத்தற்கிரதத்தை கடவிய பச்சை புயன் வெச்ச தகுபொருள் பட்சத்தொடு ரட்சித்தருள்வது ஒரு நாளே தித்தித்தைய பொத்த பரிபுற நிறுத்தப்பதம் வைத்து பயிர விதி கொக்க நடிக்க கழுகொடு கழுதாட திக்கு பரி எட்ட பயிரவர் தொக்கு தொகு தொக்கு தொகு தொகு சித்திரப்பவுரித்ரி திரிகடக என போதும் கொத்துப்பறை கொட்ட களமிசை குக்கு குகு குக்கு குகு குகு குத்தி புதை புக்கு பிடியன முதுகூகை கொற்புற்ற நற்பற்ற உணரை வெட்டி பரியிட்டு குலகிரி குத்துப்பட ஒத்து பொறவல பெருமாளே. Listen. Just listen to this verse. By listening, recite. You will experience the same sudden enlightenment space Arunagirinadar by Subramanya. You need to know the difference. Arunagiri Yogeshwara is Paramashiva himself manifesting as yogi. Arunagirinadar is a devotee of Subramanya. these two are two different persons. So this Arunagiri Nadar song only I sang now. If you just listen and repeat, you will experience the same sudden enlightenment space given to Arunagiri Nadar by Subramanya. Because the moment Subramanya blessed, this just came out of Arunagiri Nadar, and he sang 16,000 verses later on. He himself says he has sung totally 16,000 verses. Tiruppugal it is called. Of course, we have not got all the 16,000. We were able to get maybe 1,000 songs. Anyhow, just you listen and recite this one verse, your brain will capture the same frequency of sudden enlightenment. Every Veda mantra, every Agama mantra will reproduce the same space from which it came down. It's a living deity in mantra swarupa. Agama is the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. Vedas and Agamas are the mantra swarupa of Paramashiva. That is why there's a beautiful description that Kamika Agama is the feet of Paramashiva. Karanagama is the ankle of Paramashiva. So each Agama is one part of Paramashiva. Makuta Agama is the Mukuta of Paramashiva. So each Agama, Veda, is verbal form of Paramashiva. Listen, this Dharma Sutras are notes, can be understood only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Artha Sutras are notes, you can understand the context and meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Kama Sutras are the notes, aphorisms. You will understand the meaning of each word only if you know Vedas and Agamas. Same way, Vyasa Sutras, which is also called Vedanta Sutras or Brahma Sutras, you will know the right meaning, the context, why Vyasa is using those words, in what meaning Vyasa is using those words. You will understand only if you know Vedas and Agamas. That is why the Nilakanta Shivacharya's Bhashya, the commentary written by Nilakanta Shivacharya, he writes the commentary for the Vyasa Sutras, quoting Upanishads and Agamas. Veda, Upanishad, Agama. Only from this context, he writes commentary for Vyasa Sutras, which is Brahma Sutra and Vedanta Sutra. The words Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, Badarayana Sutra, Uttaramimamsa Sutra, all these words mean same Vyasa Sutras. Same Vyasa Sutra has all these different names. There are wonderful commentaries. I am not disrespecting or judging any other acharyas. The Shankara Bhashya, Ramanuja's Sri Bhashya, Madhva's Bhashya, and Vallabhacharya, Nimbarga, and Bhamati, Vachaspati Mishra's Bhamati Bhashya. All these Bhashyas, I am not putting less marks for them or any judging them or showing them in poor light. No, listen. Listen carefully. Each of them, Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva, Nimbarga, Vallabhacharya, Bhamati, means Vachaspati Mishra, each of them give a different level of understanding. Shrikantacharya gives a different level of understanding. My experience, my Atma Pramana closely resonates to Shrikanta Shivacharya's Bhashya and Shankara's Bhashya. Shankara's philosophy is roughly named as Advaita, Orthodox tradition. And Shrikanta Shivacharya's tradition is roughly named as Shivadvaita. Of course, there are some more orthodox traditions of Advaita. They try to say, with Gaudapadacharya, the original Advaita is over. Even Shankara is influenced by Buddha. That is philosophical arguments. I am not getting into those arguments. I only wanted to give you guys a detailed Paramasatyas. Let me come to that. I am only introducing the situation so you won't waste your time in unnecessary things. These are all the things there. For example, usually when I say in the satsang, I myself tell, hey, when you Google about me, these are all the atrocity materials will come up. Don't waste your time on that. I am giving you answer for this. So spend your time only on main SPH channel. Study the Paramasatyas I am giving. Get enlightened. Live the life. So same way, when you try to get into the scriptural study or try to understand it on your own, usually these internal conflicts between sampradayas will be highlighted too much and you may even get lost in that. You will be almost like a forced to take a side. Do not take a side. Listen carefully. Right wing or left wing have a deep understanding between them. They want all human cattle to take one side. Any side you take, right or left, you are a human cattle. You have fallen prey for their game. Don't. Have your stand be established only on Paramasatya. The moment you take the side, right or left, you will never question the crimes done by your wing leaders. The moment you take the right wing side, you will never question their crimes. The moment you take left wing side, you will never question their crimes. Same way, if you take any one stand of any one acharya, you will miss all the great things from other acharyas. So I tell you clearly, all these 7 names now I mentioned, Shrikanta Shivacharya, Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Nimbarga, Vallabha, Bhamati, all these acharyas, complement each other. If you dive deeply and start studying, you will understand they all complement each other ultimately to enrich your understanding and raise you to the next level. Listen. And I also have a good news. I am sitting and programming, developing an AI personally to bring all these acharyas, bhashyas together and to give you the Paramasatyas, Paramasatya completely, and to show you, make you understand how they all complement each other in different levels and dimensions. For example, when Nilakanta Shivacharya says this world is real, he is right. When Shankara says this world is illusion, he is right. When Ramanuja says this world is transformation of the Brahman, he is right. Please understand. Each of them talk from different state of consciousness. It is like the truths from different universe is mapped to this Bhumandala, the truths which are prevalent in Vaikunta is mapped to the Bhumandala's language by Ramanuja in Sri Bhashya. So if you internalize, you will experience Vaikunta. The truths which is prevalent in Satyaloka, Brahmaloka, is directly mapped by Shankara, Adi Shankara, to this Bhumandala. If you read Shankara Bhashya and meditate and experience that, you will experience Parabrahman, Brahmaloka. Listen. The truths prevalent in Kailasa, Srikanta Shivacharya maps it to this Bhumandala in this language. So if you meditate and achieve, cognize consciously further and manifest these truths in your life, you will see you are in Kailasa. Listen, I am telling you, all these truths complement each other. They do not contradict. Sometimes the disciples, they try to jump from camp to camp due to their incompletions. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, for me, Sai Baba and you are one and the same. Please answer my question. I want this problem to be resolved. I tell them, yes, no doubt. Sai Baba and me are one and the same. Are you able to talk to Sai Baba in Messenger? Are you able to chat with him? How you talk to him? Same way talk to me also and get the response, go. That's all. Please do it. People try to use their cunningness. It goes to that extent, they exploit even gurus and philosophies. To stop that, some of our acharyas have used Kandana Mandana. Kandana Mandana to make the people, disciples, focused on the philosophy. The Kandana Mandana is not created to destroy others, but to make you focused on that system. So you don't waste your time digging. You all know the well-known story of digging well. You dig 8 feet in one place, or you jump and go and dig 20 feet in another place. Then you go and dig 100 feet in another place. But you don't find water in all three places. If you dig in one place 125 feet, you would have got the water. Because you are digging in multiple places, all your efforts got wasted and you never got the water. Same thing people do and waste their whole life. So to avoid that, our masters created. For example, if you go to Shankara will refute all other acharyas and establish his truth. That's called Kandana Mandana. If you go to the Madhva will refute all other acharyas and establish his principles. If you read Ramanuja will demolish all other system and establish his principles. It is to stop people jumping and making this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, that side. No. Dig deep in one place so you achieve the ultimate. Kandana Mandana is created to make you focused, not for you to use the cunningness and technically try to exploit gurus and philosophies and continue to be ignorant and sometimes arrogant because you are able to justify your ignorance. I tell you, these great acharyas complement each other. All this understanding I am elaborately making an AI. It will just give like a table column. If you ask that AI, please teach me the first Vyasa Sutra, it will say, Atato Brahma Jinyasat. This verse, as Nilakanta Shivacharya elaborates, Nilakanta Shivacharya is the senior most among this. All the acharyas, you see, Nilakanta Shivacharya Bhashyam is the oldest because everyone talks about Nilakanta Shivacharya's Brahmasutra Bhashyam and quotes that book and refutes. But Nilakanta Shivacharya is not quoting any of these acharyas' names or their arguments and refutes. It means Nilakanta Shivacharya is the oldest Bhashya, oldest commentary available to us. For example, Shankara quotes Nilakanta Shivacharya's arguments and his name in Shankara Bhashya and refutes, gives his refutation, means his counter argument. And Ramanuja quotes all the other acharyas who are his senior and refutes their arguments and gives his argument, his truths. Then Madhva, he quotes all the acharyas who are his seniors. So if you read all the bhashyas, we very clearly understand Srikanta Shivacharya is the oldest Vyasa Sutra Bhashya, Brahma Sutra Bhashya available. So I am clearly giving, this is what Srikanta Shivacharya explains, this is what Shankara reveals, this is what Ramanuja reveals, this is what Madhva reveals, this is what Vallabhacharya reveals, this is what Nimbargacharya reveals, this is what Vachaspati Mishra reveals in Bhamati Bhashya, and why they reveal the truths from this perspective. I give you the context and finally I tell you how the Paramasatya is imbibed by understanding all these truths and their contexts. Listen, I tell you, Parama Satya comes out of you like a Amrita comes from Kshira Sagara Mandana, churning of the milky ocean. How the nectar comes out, same way when you churn your being with all these truths, Parama Satya comes out as the nectar. I tell you, my Acharya, who taught me the Vyasa Sutra Bhashyas, Munaivar Panduranganar, Muduberum Pulavar Panduranganar, is the Acharya who gave me the introduction and taught me. Actually, he will teach and make me write the synopsis. This habit of writing synopsis of the book, I learned from him. He will make me read 200-page book and will make me write the synopsis just 2-page. If I write more than 2-page, no, he will say no. Actually, that is when I realized we need more time to write within less words. Actually, I wrote one book, 40-page book, in early time. People asked me, Swamiji, why don't you write little more? I said, no, I don't have time. If I had time, I would have written with less pages. Understand this word. If I had more time, I would have written less page. He taught me the truth. If you have more time, actually you can write within less words and reveal the truth as it is. 200-page book, I have to write 2-page synopsis, the essence. He will teach me every sutra of every bhashya. He had around 10 different bhashyas. He will make me go through and I will have to write the synopsis. Then naturally I will ask him, Swamiji, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. When I ask him, he will tell, go and ask Annamalayar. He will just laugh and tell, go and ask Annamalayar. It means I have to sit inside and ask Arunachaleshwara from my experience. The nectar which comes out, that is the Parama Satya I should reveal. He told me, only if you find the truth from inside you, it will be Parama Satya. Only then you will be able to teach to others and be an Acharya. He used to tell, if he tells me what is ultimate truth, I will not even be able to remember. So when I give satsangs, when I reveal the truth, I will need notes. He said, hey, if I tell you what is the ultimate truth, you will have a notes and you will have to talk from the notes. No. Only if you discover it, you will pour the nectar. Because that is the Parama Satya. 40 years. Now, I am pouring non-stop, day in and day out, because he did not teach me the ultimate truth. Listen, I am grateful to my Acharya, Panduranganar, for not teaching me the ultimate truth and letting me discover the ultimate truth. He said, I will teach you all the bhashyas. And if you want the ultimate truth, go and ask Annamalayar. He will reveal it to you from inside. That is the ultimate truth. That is what you need to teach it to the world. the essence of today's satsang, two statements which I uttered. If I had more time, I would have written less. And I am grateful to my Acharya for not teaching me the ultimate truth and making me work on it and making me ask Paramashiva directly and making Paramashiva reveal the truth to me inside my being as my experience, as Anubhuti, Paramanubhuti. Understand? I am now developing the AI which will do exactly the same work. I'll give you the satyas, truths of each acharya. And finally, if you ask the AI, what is the ultimate truth? Tell me. It will say, come to Swamiji physically and have initiation. From initiation, what you receive as anubhuti, that is Paramasatya for you. But without learning these great truths of the acharyas, you see, the different dimensions of these great truths revealed by those acharyas, without learning them, you can't achieve the Paramasatya. That is not possible. Because the context need to be set for you to click with the truth. Like a Virangi need to be filled with gunpowder, only then just a small matchstick. It will blast. Initiation is like a matchstick. But before putting the matchstick, the Virangi need to be filled with the gunpowder. Without gunpowder, if you just put the fire, Virangi will not blast. The gunpowder is the Bhashyas, commentaries, truths revealed by various acharyas. So when that gets well packed inside and you start awakening to the ultimate truth, what is the Paramasatya then? Brahma Sutras is a 4th chapter. First chapter is about Brahman, Ishvara. Second chapter is about soul, Jiva, the individual soul. Third is about universe, Jagat. 4th chapter is about Moksha. These 4. Each Acharya will reveal the Brahman in a different way. Jiva in a different way. Jagat in a different way. Moksha in a different way. If you read all 7, you will feel then what is the ultimate truth about Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat and Moksha? What is the ultimate truth about Brahman, individual soul, Jagat, universe, and Moksha, liberation? What is the ultimate truth? When you start literally yearning for the ultimate truth, that is the moment Guru will put that fire, Deepa, Jyoti, and it will blast, and you will see the Parama Jyoti, Parama Shiva, Swayam Prakasa, showing you the ultimate truth, Parama Satyas. Understand? If you listen to my satsangs deeply, I am not giving you actually answers. I am giving you powerful questions. Many of your questions are fake questions. So by giving powerful answers, I am awakening you to the powerful question. Listen. I am answering all your questions. Make your very being question. Your questions will be matured into quest. My work is exactly that. Trigger the quest for Paramasatya. So, Paramashiva gives initiation. You just explode in that Paramadvaita Anubhuti. My Acharya beautifully taught me how to write a synopsis of each bhashya, each commentary. I used to wonder why he taught me all this, because it's a very difficult way of teaching and it's a lot of hard work for him, making me write and then correcting. And see, when he says, this is 200-page book, you write 2-page synopsis and bring it to me. If I write 3-page, he will not accept. If I miss even one truth revealed in that book, he will not accept. So I have to literally sit and grind my whole being. Do the wordsmithing. Literally chisel the words. Bring the whole thing in the 2-page. And he will sit and correct tirelessly and educate me. What he blessed me now is helping me to form this AI. How this AI should function, I am able to clearly do the work because of that blessing I received from my Acharya. Listen, you should know, every satsang I am giving, I am not giving you answers. I am maturing your questions into quest. Your questions should get matured and become quest. So listen to this truth. When I speak about Dharma, I am maturing your questions about Dharma into quest. So you start achieving the ultimate truth about Dharma and start living it. You start manifesting it. Today, I wanted all of you to understand through this satsang how you should internalize my satsangs or my books or the AI, Nityananda AI, how you should work with it, use it to awaken the quest for Paramasatya, ultimate truth in you. I'll continue to elaborate about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, from various dimensions. So you can be awakened to the Paramasatya. You can be awakened to Paramasatya. Once again, I wanted to bless all the devotees who are serving Annadan, to all the participants of Thaipusam, all those devotees who came for Thaipusam in Malaysia, Battumalai, our Kailasa devotees serving Annadan for them. I am blessing all of you. Listen, when you serve devotees, I serve you. I am Dasanu Dasa. All the Kailasa Malaysia devotees, I am very happy and I bless you all for the great work serving you are doing. For all the devotees who come for Thaipusam, my blessings. And also Sri Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, President, Malaysia Hindu Dharma Mamandram, the VIP in our Malaysia, Kailasa Malaysia camp now is there in our Kailasa Malaysia camp. I welcome you with my love and blessings. Thank you for coming to our camp. I am very happy that you are here. Thiru Radhakrishnan Alagumalai, மலேசிய ஹிந்து தர்ம மாமன்றத்தின் தலைவர் அவர்களை அன்போடும் இனிமையோடும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கின்றேன். நீங்கள் கைலாசா மலேசியா நம்முடைய கேம்பிற்கு வந்தமைக்கு மிகுந்த நன்றி. நீங்கள் வந்தது எனக்கு மிகுந்த ஆனந்தம். கைலாசா மலேசியாவின் அன்பர்கள், அன்னதான சேவை செய்யும் எல்லா அன்பர்களையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். எல்லா நலங்களும் வளங்களும் பெற்று 16 பெற்று ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ முருகனருளால் பரமாத்வைதத்தை வாழ்ந்து ஆனந்தமடைவீர்களாக என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். கைலாசா பிரயாக் கும்பமேளாவில் அன்னதானம் செய்யும் அன்பர்களையும் தன்னார்வத் தொண்டர்களையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். இப்பொழுது கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலையிலும் கைலாசா பிரயாகிலும், கைலாசா பிரயாக்ராஜ், கைலாசா திருவண்ணாமலை, கைலாசா மலேசியா 3 இடங்களிலும் மிகப்பெரிய அளவில் கும்பமேளாவும் தைப்பூசம் அன்னதானமும் நிகழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. எல்லா அன்பர்கள், தன்னார்வல தொண்டர்கள் சேவையில் ஈடுபட்டுள்ள உங்கள் அனைவரையும் முழுமையாக ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். பரமாத்வைத அனுபூதியோடு ஆனந்தமாக வாழ்வீர்கள் என்று உங்கள் அனைவரையும் ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். All over the world, all the Kailasas where Annadan is happening right now, Kumbh Mela is happening, Thaipusam celebrations are happening right now. Prayagraj in India, Battumalai caves in Malaysia, and Nityananda Janmabhoomi in Thiruvannamalai, Nityananda Janmabhoomi Kshetram in Adi Annamalai, and Los Angeles and all other Adinams. Kumbh Mela and Thaipusam celebration and Annadanam is happening. My blessings to all of you, those who are serving All of you will have so much of punya, blessings. I am with you all. Be blissful. Blessings.
Nityananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.
தைப்பூசத் திருநாளில் பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் பரம வெளிப்பாடுகளான சோமாஸ்கந்த मूर्ति गजासुर संहार मूर्ति भुजंगललित मूर्ति. We bless you all with Paramadvaita. Om. Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa. Parama Satyas about knowledge. Saraswati. Understand everything. Paramashiva gives it to us, can be received only through knowledge. Even Paramadvaita Anubhuti, we need to know what is Paramadvaita, what is Paramadvaita Anubhuti. Only then we can radiate it. So the most important and ultimate thing we all need to receive from Paramashiva is knowledge, Saraswati. There are multiple methods Paramashiva reveals, showers Saraswati on us, the grace of Saraswati on us. I'll share with you some of the ultimate Pramanas. Listen, Paramashiva gives thousands of methods in Vedagama literatures, in his revelations. He gives thousands of methods and pramanas. In that, will reveal the ultimate Pramanas, the ultimate methods. Listen. Listen intensely. I've selected the ultimate Pramanas I'll reveal those ultimate Pramanas. Even understanding about this ultimate Pramanas, your knowledge about everything will expand. It'll make you more broader and deeper. It will mature your being. Listen. The real knowledge matures you. Real knowledge empowers you. Real knowledge enlightens you. The ultimate methods of knowledge by Paramashiva. It is Parama Satyas about different methods of knowledge given by Paramashiva. I am sharing with you all. He himself is revealing. Listen one by one and apply this in every dimension of your life. The first Pramana, Pratyaksha Pramana. Indriyartha Sannigarshajanyam Jnanam Pratyaksham. Indriyartha Sannigarshajanyam Jnanam Pratyaksham. इंद्रियों और वस्तुओं के संपर्क से उत्पन्न ज्ञान प्रत्यक्ष है. Now, the direct knowledge gained through sensory experience is pratyaksha pramana. I'll give you an example. Seeing a tree and knowing it exists listen. Anything you gain through your sensory experience is called pratyaksha pramana. You see a tree and you know it exists. You listen to the music and you know it is there. Through your sense perceiving, anything you gain is pratyaksha pramana. And you should all be very clear, even though you all think repeatedly, you should control your senses, you should. There is so much planted inside you against your senses. Your decisions about life is made only on your pratyaksha pramana. Do not confuse your addiction for sensory pleasures and pratyaksha pramana's importance. Listen. And you should not get addicted to the pleasures of your senses. You should not allow the patterns to destabilize you. All that is true, no doubt. But fundamentally, knowingly or unknowingly, automatically, you are hardwired to move only based on pratyaksha pramana. 99.99999% of you function 99.99999% of the time only through pratyaksha pramana. Now, how this pratyaksha pramanas can be used to mature you, ripe you, move more and more towards Paramadvaita. That I will explain, reveal next. If your pratyaksha pramanas move you more and more towards Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, Paramadvaita, it becomes sadhana. Understand? If your life flow binds you to your sensory pleasures, makes you addicted to your sensory pleasures, that is bandha. If the experiences you get through your senses move you more and more towards Paramadvaita, then your knowledge you gain through your senses becomes sadhana. So you should know clearly not to brush everything aside or try to discard everything you get through the senses, because by your very nature, first and foremost pramana in your life is pratyaksha pramana. nothing goes higher than pratyaksha pramana in any normal human being's life. Pratyaksha pramana. Even if you add a simple awareness to your pratyaksha pramanas, like, oh, if I eat this food, my body responds to this way. If I listen to this music, my body responds to this way. If I listen to these sceneries, my being responds to this way. A simple awareness added to your daily pratyaksha pramana can liberate you from tons of addictions, sufferings, patterns, the repeated tortures you do to yourself. I'll ask simple question. Simple question. Listen. How many of you wanted to change your nail polish or clean your nails, cut your hair, or you want to do something related to your body, like going to beauty parlor and doing facial or change the body cream you use or the soap you use, something related to your body. But postpone, 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 postpone. Do not take any action even for few months. And then after many months you remember you decided to change, you wanted to change, but you are not doing and you need to do. Then again you don't take action. After a few months, then again you seriously think and you even go to the level of let me order now. Then somehow the order did not go through, and again after a few months you try. Finally you somehow make it happen. How many of you go through this? Raise your hand. You may want to change the size of your shoes, size of the dress, something related to your body, which is like every day you are living with it. But it takes months for you to correct it. Understand? Even though you think you are obsessed by your senses, the truth is not that. The truth is not that you are obsessed with your apasmara, blind spots, forgetfulness. That's the truth. You are not even obsessed with your pratyaksha pramanas. If you are obsessed with your pratyaksha pramanas, you will have at least health. See, I am not saying Pratyaksha Pramana alone will give you enlightenment, but just adding awareness to Pratyaksha Pramana will give you so many different benefits like a health, powerfulness, activism, excitement. I tell you, even the demons, devils, Rakshasas described in the Hindu literatures, Puranas, have a very powerful awareness on their Pratyaksha Pramana. That's why I always tell people, recently, this Hindu Holocaust Remembrance Day, one of my Kailasavasi was telling me, Swamiji, how these Rakshasas tried to destroy you and Kailasa is shocking. I immediately told, hey, stop. Never ever use the word Rakshasa, demon, Rakshasa or Araka or any of these Hindu words to these people who try to destroy me and Kailasa, because in all the Rakshasas, Arakas referred, described in Hindu literatures, even they have some very good qualities. The only example I can see is that Satan described in Christianity, absolute evil, not a single good quality. The Christian evil, that Islamic evil, the Christian Satan, that Satan described in Christian literatures, the devil described, the demon described in Muslim literatures, only that can be used as an example even to talk about, even to compare about the people who try to destroy me and my mission. So listen, I always tell people, so whenever you talk about the attackers, those who try to destroy me and Kailasa, you should call them only as a evil described in Christian literature, evil described in Muslim literature, because that only has no good quality. But the demon, the Rakshasas described, Arakas described in Hindu tradition, cannot be compared because they have many good qualities. That is why even the word demon cannot be used to translate Hindu Rakshasas, Hindu Arakas. So listen, because the Hindu Rakshasas have high awareness with their Pratyaksha Pramana. They are very healthy. Many of them do regular Sandhya Vandana, yoga practices, and they have many good qualities. modern day human beings do not suffer much due to their addiction to the sensory pleasures, but they suffer due to the apasmara, blind spots, forgetfulness with their pratyaksha pramana. Their pratyaksha pramana, whatever they learnt from their senses, through their senses. Modern day human beings don't even remember that. Small story. One guy comes to his office during lunchtime, sits with all his colleagues, opens his box and cries, "Oh God, same brinjal." Next day again, he sits with his colleagues, opens his lunch box and screams out of frustration, "Same brinjal." Third day again, opens his lunch box, same brinjal. After 1 week, all his colleagues feel so bad for him. They asked, "Why don't you tell your wife to cook something new, something else?" He said, "No, I cook for myself." Listen, he cooks for himself but does not remember to cook something else. You may laugh at him, but look at your life. In how many places you have the same blind spot? It means even pratyaksha pramana is not handled with awareness. Your awareness is so low without even processing the informations and experiences you receive through your pratyaksha pramana. You continue to exist. It is like you put your life in autopilot mode. Listen, there is no autopilot mode available for your body and mind and life. To this truth, there is no autopilot mode available for your body and mind. Second pramana, anumana pramana. Actually, one by one, I will reveal these pramanas and also evolve you to the next level of knowledge. So listen. Anumana Pramana means knowledge derived through logical reasoning or inference. Knowledge derived through logical reasoning or inference. Seeing smoke and inferring the presence of fire. Understand this? Anumana Pramana. Seeing smoke and inferring the presence of fire. Linga darshanat lingino jnanam anumanam. लिंग सिग्ना के दर्शन से लिंग ही सिद्ध के ज्ञान अनुमान है. For example, in Malaysia, we had first one Nirantarananda. I gave a name on woman, Ma Nirantara. She came and tried to act as if she is a devoted person. But she stole, robbed everything from Kailasa, Malaysia and ran away. Then second one couple came. For both of them I gave, I think the Loganathan, that fellow's name was. I gave him the name Nirantarananda and his wife Kavita. These two fellows, during our cruise, they were in charge. They collected so much money, but nothing came to the organization, either to India Kailasa or to Malaysia Kailasa. Nothing is accounted. So it means what? They swallowed. Nothing came to Sangha. How many millions of ringgits? I do not know, because the moment the accounts started questioning them, they took the whole thing and ran away. The moment they understood they are caught, they took the whole thing and ran away. So, the moment we know, people paid, but they did not bring it to Kailasa Malaysia's account or Kailasa India. They did not give it to any Kailasa's authorities. They were postponing. They were not even ready to give the accounts. When we started cornering, they just stole everything and ran away. Maybe many people will be wondering, wow, we never saw Swamiji taking names and telling. It is time. We take names and reveal all the details to the world, so it doesn't repeat. I tell you, if we don't educate the present generation about the evils and demons of the past, the history will repeat itself. We will not learn the lesson from the history if we do not educate the present generation about the past. So I have decided every Kailasa will have a clear history. All those who sacrifice themselves to build, all those evils, devils, demons who attack, try to steal, rob, destroy, divert, and all those who stood defended, protected all those who revived. This whole history of each Kailasa will be engraved in stone, culvet, stone inscription, and put in each Kailasa. So the history, the past is taught to the present, so it does not repeat in future. Because we did not teach, after the first Nirantara ran away, we did not educate our devotees. The second Nirantara got the guts to steal, rob Guru's wealth. So I am not going to allow third Nirantara to happen in Malaysia. That is why I am educating all the devotees now, and fortunately we have also found a very clear legal system where SPH himself can be the ecclesiastical authority and monitor, guide, supervise, protect. Listen. Now you will all understand why the Pratyaksha Pramana, Anumana Pramana, all this is important in our day-to-day life. In our daily life. Why? These are all the truths needed. These are all the methodologies needed for our great life. And in the future satsangs, not only I am going to name them, I am going to project their photos, each one. So the present is educated about the devils and demons of the past. So you guys understand and do not allow the history to repeat itself. Everything I will reveal with evidence. Now understand about Anumana Pramana. Knowledge derived through logical reasoning or inference, Linga Darshanat Lingino Jnanam Anumanam. Linga सिन्ना के दर्शन से लिंगी सिद्ध का ज्ञान अनुमान है. Then next, third pramana is Shabda Pramana, verbal testimony or scriptural testimony, knowledge gained from reliable sources such as Vedas, trustworthy acharyas, gurus. So listen. आप्तवाक्यजन्यं ज्ञानं सप्ताह. आप्त विश्वसनीय वाक्य से Utpanna Jnana Sabdahai. Listen carefully. All the Shastra Pramanas and all the Apta Pramanas come under this Sabda Pramana. See, our Vedas are traditionally passed on from generation to generation only through Shruti, verbally, oral transmission. So what you receive from Shastra, Vedagama scriptures, are from the Guru. It is Sabda Pramana. So actually two divisions of Shabda Pramana is Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana. I'll explain one by one. Aptavakyajanyam Jnanam Saptaha. Teachings of the Upanishads are the Gurus, that's what, the trustworthy Shastras, trustworthy Gurus. Here, this word only gives birth to different sampradayas. Some people decide Shankara is the trustworthy Guru. So they all form Shankara Sampradaya. Some people decide Ramanuja is the trustworthy Guru. They all form the Ramanuja Sampradaya. Some people decide Madhva is the trustworthy Guru. They form the Madhva Sampradaya. This is the way the different Sampradayas evolve in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. So all of you should know, I am giving you the insider secrets, how various Sampradayas evolve in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Because the Shastra Pramana, the Shastras you accept as authority, and the Aptas, the Gurus, you accept as authority. The permutation combination of this gives birth to multiple Sampradayas in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Some people accept Veda and Upanishad, follow Shankara as authority. Veda and Upanishads as the Shastra Pramana and Shankara as Apta Pramana. Shankara's words as Apta Pramana. Some people accept Vedas and Upanishads as Shastra Pramana and follow Ramanuja's words as Apta Pramana. Some people accept Veda Upanishad as Shastra Pramana but accept Madhva as the right Apta Pramana. Madhva's words as right Apta Pramana. So this permutation combinations gives birth to various Sampradayas in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Understand what is Sabda Pramana Then I'll tell you how to find which sampradaya is best for you. I'll give you that method. When I explain all these pramanas, for now, understand, Sabda Pramana means knowledge gained from reliable sources such as Vedas, Agamas, or trustworthy acharyas, gurus. Aptavakyajanyam jnanam saptaha. Apta विश्वसनीय वाक्य से उत्पन्न ज्ञान सत्य है. So today I have revealed about this three pramanas, but I have more than 25 pramanas. I am going to elaborately explain step by step and give you all the summary and the essence, best of the knowledge. Saraswati, understand? Sanatana Hindu Dharma is a knowledge religion. Knowledge religion. It was not spread by sword or conversion. No. It neither used fear or greed. No. It did not use bread to convert people. First going and attacking a country and making it poor, emptying them and creating a artificial famine, and just by showing the bread converting them. No. What a cheap way to convert people. Using sword and bread. See? But Sanatana Hindu Dharma is knowledge tradition. Knowledge tradition. I'll give you more deeper understanding about the Pramanas in further satsangs. With this, I bless you all. Blessings, be blissful.
Nityananda.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमानछत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वकः श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटलपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्तिस्वर्गपुरस्वर्णपीठ त्रयोविंश गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्रीकैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्रीकैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणवस्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञानवितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।